I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a
Soaring high above the Willamette River towards our location tonight in downtown Portland. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. Take a look at the Knicks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where Portland is, they've used the doubters as fuel for this season's strong showing. Night after night, each guy plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
So with Rodman on the bench, here's the group that Dwayne Casey has on the floor. Hill is out there with Howell. Then there's Dumars. Then it's Thomas. And it's Lanier in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Hicks. He's out there with Drexler. Jerome Kersey out there with Walton. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
There are some of the all-time greats playing at the guard spot these days. I mean, look, this is going to be a fun matchup to watch.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Hicks passes to Drexler. Now here's Walton. And here's Kersey. Here's Hicks. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Stripped it away. All going up court. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with Hicks.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Thomas, no luck. Drexler against Dumars. Drexler outside. Here's Walton, and Walton throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Lanier. Walton defending. Lanier, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Driving to the basket. And that one drops for him. 6 points for Jay.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Dumars against Drexler. Shoots over Dumars. And that one hits back iron.
Their first miss after a perfect 4-for-4 start. Still, I really like the game plan they've come out with.
Thomas passes to Hill. Back to Thomas. To the paint. The kick out to Dumars. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's tipped. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And here are the Blazers. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Hicks. He's guarded by Thomas. Drives to the hoop. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Dumars the pass to Thomas. The floater. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Here's Hicks. He's got 8. To the middle. Kersey, good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pistons trail by 10. Outside Hill. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Great D that time from Walton. And Portland with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Cloak loose. Outside Dumars. The shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That one is off. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
First one falls for him.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Good on both. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And the pass to Drexler. Here's Hicks. Dishes it to Walton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Drexler. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Here's Howell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Here's Hicks. Grant Hill making his last shot. Now Kersey. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside Hill. Floats it up for Hill. It's rebounded by Kersey.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you're trying to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
And the Pistons with possession here. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Lanier. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Hicks. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee. Right side, Thomas. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Thomas. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Hicks. He's got 10. Out left to the wing, and Walton kicks to Drexler. The shot's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pistons trail by 13. Outside Dumars. Pass to Thomas. The rebound by Walton.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
That one goes. Count it. That's 12 points for Jay.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Bing. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Outside Billups. Releases. Offensive rebound. Rodman. And then Rodman with the dunk.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe. Just maybe. Pistons trail by 13. Here's Bing. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
The Pistons have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Trailblazers leading by 11. He takes it in. Rice passes to Hicks. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Bing after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Great D that time from Walton. Here's Petrie. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now Stackhouse. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Bucket is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Hicks. 14 points for him. And the jam by Terry Cummings. And the Trailblazers lead by 13. Phillips with the ball. Rodman up top. Six to shoot. Pulls up on the elbow. Got a hand on it. Now here's Cummings. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Hicks. It's deflected. They get it back. Pistons trail by 13. Passes it to Bing. Outside, Rodman. Bing, the pass to Rodman. Here's Bing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Phillips, and Walton sends it back. And there's the pass to Rice. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Cummings against Phillips. Cummings passes to Petrie. Puts it up. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now here's Phillips. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Bing, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hicks passes to Walton, and Walton throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Stackhouse. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
And Lanier is one of the most graceful big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Lanier is fluid.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Trailblazers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Chris, we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
Well, it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up on the stat sheet nor in analytics, but it's so essential. I mean, as a player, you need friends out there. Guys that hold you accountable, support you, and some that you enjoy the journey with.
So with Rodman on the bench, here's the group that Dwayne Casey has on the floor. Thomas is out there with Joe Dumars. Then there's Hill, and it's Howe in at the 4 spot. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Hicks. He's got 14. Going inside. Here's Curry. Oh, that was something else.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got 12 points in the game.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Hicks. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now, here's Dumars. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Pass to Lanier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Trailblazers leading by 5. Pass to Walton. Here's Hicks. He's got 16. Drexler outside. Walton inside. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Free throw good, Thomas. Cummings, he's checked in for Walton. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Trailblazers leading by 4. Drexler passes to Hicks. Back to Drexler. Inside. Passes it to Hicks. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go that time. And Detroit the other way now. Dumars with it. And Drexler picking him up. Puts it up from 12. Lanier. That's good. Lanier's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, he knows exactly what he's doing out there. Fakes the shot and zips the pass over for a wide open look.
A pass to Drexler. Shoots over Dumars. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Yeah, that quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special when he's driving the basketball. It's also his mindset. Now, no one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
Here's Hicks. 16 points for him. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
So it's the Pistons now. Portland making their last shot. A rebound by Drexler.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Thomas. 13 points in the game. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cummings got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. To the right side. Here's Howell. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game. Forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 6. With the floater. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night. The Trailblazers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Down low. It's stolen by Cummings. To the inside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pistons trail by 6. Pass to Thomas. To the middle. Here's Dumars. He kicks to Hill. And Hill throws it down.
Yeah, one of the great in-game dunkers we have. Grant Hill, he might not put on a show with it. Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
Here's Hicks. Here he goes. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Trailblazers up 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Portland was looking great right away. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. Things started to even out as the quarter progressed, as their lead was cut to just 1 by the end of the first. Going through the second quarter, they started to look a bit fatigued, but played well enough to enjoy a 5-point cushion here at the half. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, if you compare the assist numbers, you can see who's been the superior team. And they're playing a much better brand of basketball. That bodes well for them the rest of the way.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland, they've got Jerome Kersey. Drexler is out there with Hicks. Then there's Cummings, and it's Rice in at the 4 spot. Here's Hicks. Takes it inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Cummings. A second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Trailblazers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And he makes the first. And so Cummings nails them both. Here's Howell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Dumars. Kicks to Thomas. Takes a shot at the elbow and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for them.
Here's Hicks. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Hicks. That shot off. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 5-point game. Thomas, that's good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And he lays it straight in. And it's now 22 points for Jay.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
And here's Dumars. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Lanier. Back to Dumars. The Pistons working the ball around now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that one.
The first free throw is good. Walton's checked in for the Trailblazers. So he gets them both. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Hicks. 22 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Grant Hill picks one up. Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he makes the first. Chauncey Billups checked in for Dumars. And so he makes both from the line. Pistons trail by 5. Thomas surveying the D. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And Walton throws it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
It's stolen. Here's Howell. Drexler defending. Passes it to Hill. Here's Howell. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Hicks. He's guarded by Thomas. Drexler outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Lanier's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Hill. The basket good off the assist from Billups. And now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead. Here's Hicks. He's guarded by Thomas. Hicks kicks to Drexler. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. And too long on the shot.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Here's Kersey. It's hauled in by Lanier. Lanier's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Thomas, and he drives in, and the jam by Isaiah Thomas.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
there's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit, they still kept their point.
Pistons leading by 9. So with Rodman on the bench, here's the group that Dwayne Casey has on the floor. Jerry Stackhouse is out there with Hill. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then it's Joe Dumars. It's Bing in at the shooting guard position. Billups. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Petrie. Kersey passes to Petrie. Driving in, and he banks in the layup. Petrie's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. The Pistons shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Dumars. The glass to finish the layup. And the Pistons lead by 9.
Not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
The pass to Walton. Here's Petrie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Billups attacking. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Rice.
And that's why Rice is in the discussion of the great three-point shooters of all time. Terrific touch from deep. That man can fill it up. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
Hicks passes to Kersey. Basket good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
They get a hand on it. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Shot's good by Hicks.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Detroit with the ball. The lead is 2. Pass to Howell. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's rebounded by Kersey.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. Three on 3.
Dumars the pass to Billups. Here's Howell. Clock at 6. The rebound by Walton. Walton's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's Hicks. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent Hill picks one up.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. To the paint to take the lead. Rice, no good. The Pistons shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Walton against Billups. Pass to Howell. Outside, can't get it to go. The Pistons leading. With the shot. And Dumars with the basket on the assist by Billups. Billups has got his 4th assist in this one.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
Drops in the layup for 2. And that's now 28 points for Jay.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Dumars. It's Hill, top the key. Driving inside. And it's Hill with the jam.
Yeah, that says it all right there. Grant Hill finishing the drive with some thunder. When he's moving at full speed, boy, it looks like he can fly.
Hicks passes to Walton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
That free throw good from Walton.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
No good on the second free throw. Pistons leading by 3. Outside Hill. It's not going to go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The high post shot. Hicks can't get it to go. The Pistons shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby. 38%. Ring shot on the way. The offensive rebound. Lanier misses in close. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Petrie the pass to Hicks. Here's Petrie. Down low. Here's Walton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he knocks down the first one. So Walton nails both of them. Here's Dumars. Pass to Billups. Outside Hill. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Billups from outside. Here's Lanier. And Walton sends it back. Here's Kersey. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Pistons shooting 43% for the game. Phillips kicks to Hill. There's the drive over Walton. And there's Grant Hill on the assist by Phillips. 17 points for Hill.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
He's kept a lot of their possessions alive with his work on the offensive glass. You can't measure what that kind of effort means to a team, not just in terms of the second chances those rebounds create, but also for the example it sets.
Clyde Drexler's checked in for Portland. Now here's Walton. D right on him. There's the pass to Hicks, and stolen by Thomas. And here comes Thomas, leading the fast break. And there's the drive. And another shot. And it's good for two. Thomas got 26 points.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
It's all clicking for him right now. I mean, they got to body him up better than that.
Detroit leading by 5 to the paint. Here's Hill, and it's blocked. Holding up top. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Hicks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Isaiah Thomas. And the first one drops. And so he's able to get one of two.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Here's Hill. They get it again. Trailblazers trail by 4. With the drive, powered down with both hands.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Pass to Howell. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead in there.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true. We'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
The shot misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Floats one. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Here's Hicks. He's guarded by Hill. Going inside, trying to get open as Drexler. That puts them in the lead. Hicks has got 13 points in the second half.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
The Pistons trailing. Here's Howell. to halt the run, and the shot falls short this time. Drexler passes to Hicks. Back to Drexler. Yep, it counts. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Bounce pass, Thomas. Looking to get back on track here. No good that time.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. It seems like he's been running on fuel since halftime.
1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Kersey passes to Hicks. 4 on the shot clock. Over Dumars. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
It's been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Covered by Dumars. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Look, from mid-range, they've been deadly all day. It's really opened things up for them at the other end of the floor.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Howell, covered by Kersey. They need this one. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. .55 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Howell. Count it.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Detroit with the ball.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run. Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
A good lead is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Detroit now. They trail by 6. The 17-footer. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And so he hits both. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the triple. Hicks pulls it in, and he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Thomas, it's a wide open look, nails the triple. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're up by 4. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Five seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
And so it's Portland winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.